Santos, and I'd like to welcome you to a very special wave. As you can see, I'm not in my studio in Burbank. I'm in Pine Valley, Pennsylvania, which has been voted the best town in America. It also happens to be my hometown. I wasn't born here, but I spent some of the happiest and most challenging years of my life in a place I'm proud to call home. In the next hour, I'm going to explore what makes Pine Valley the best town in the country. I'm going to show you the soul of this town. And the soul of any town is its people. What the town's given them and what they've given back. So I'm going to interview some die-hard Pine Valleyites who will reveal the heartbeat behind the best town in America. I was 16, kinda goth. The polite version, a handful. The truth, hell on wheels. But my dad and I survived. Dad is Adam Chandler, founder of Chandler Enterprises, a self-made man and proud of it. He wasn't actually born here either, but like a lot of people who didn't live in mansions and may have come and gone, he has the same thoughts about this place. Pine Valley, my home.
It wasn't just a rivalry between me and Pete Cooney that brought me here, although a lot of people would like to believe that. No, I came here because of Erica Kane. The media portion of our company was shooting a film based on Erica's memoir, Raising Kane. It's a pity the movie didn't turn out, but I recognized the potential of this town, and I grabbed it. I moved my company headquarters here. Smartest decision I ever made. I put Pine Valley on the map.
I've been told that I put Pine Valley on the map. Of course, that isn't really true. I mean, not just one person can take all the credit for everything this town is, everything it has to offer. I confess that I didn't always appreciate Pine Valley. When I was growing up, I wanted to be anywhere but here. I wanted to be a star. And that meant Hollywood or New York. So I went, and I became a star. But I soon realized that I didn't have to live in one of those places to be everything I wanted to be. Everything I wanted was right here.
40 years, huh? Well, I met Ruth. Prettiest nurse in the hospital. We raised our family here. Our sons have settled nearby with their families. It's going to be hard to leave.
We're moving to Florida.
Yep, we're retiring.
We have had a wonderful life here.
And even though we're leaving, Pine Valley will always be our home.
The Martins found me when I was about 9 years old, wandering around a state park with a broken arm. How I got there was a long story. Anyway, my father was actually the physician who said it, and that was the luckiest day of my life, because what Joe and Ruth decided they really needed in theirs was a sad, scared little boy. So they took me in. I guess over the years, they sort of managed to fix everything else that was broken. Pretty amazing. It's amazing, you know, but then again, that's Pine Valley.
I rode into town on the back of my boyfriend's motorcycle, and I will never forget my Aunt Phoebe standing in the door. She was holding a glass of sherry in her hand, and she had a look of absolute shock on her face. And that was the beginning of quite a ride.
Pine Valley. That's too cute. But I had to meet my new son-in-law, so I came. Babe and I spent most of our life on the move, so I never expected to stay, but I kept putting off the goodbyes until one day it just It hit me. I had a shot at something I'd never had. Home.
I didn't even have a home when I first came to Pine Valley. Of course, I didn't want one. I was all about one thing and one thing only. You know, Haley. The con. That was everything for me. Of course, then a funny thing happened. I fell in love with a woman. And I fell in love with Pine Valley.
Well, I was a hard-headed, straight-up wannabe thug, fresh out of Center City. Suburbia was not my thing. This was a town full of uptight people with their heads so far up there. Well, suffice it to say, this was not my kind of town. Then I met the girl of my dreams, Angela Baxter. Fine, fine, fine. And that's why I love Pine Valley, because it gave me Angela.
And then he was there. Just like that, we were a family again. After 20 years. 20 years. It was a miracle. Our miracle. Here in Pine Valley.
So I jumped a tramp steamer. I wanted to go anywhere but Pine Valley. I wanted to get away from everything Chandler. So I ended up in San Diego. I met Babe. It was love instantly. I am proud of the life that I created for my son and for the woman that I love. After all that running, everything I needed was right here in Pine Valley.
You know, after Iraq, home was the last place I wanted to go. Hell, I didn't want to go anywhere because I didn't think there was any place in the world where I could fit in. Back home, I was a star of the football team, most popular guy in school. You know, now when I think of a place called home, I don't think of where I grew up. I think of Pine Valley. It's weird, huh?
The Glamorama, Chicken Shack. I may not feed or beautify the locals anymore, but I still love them. Every single last one of them. Well, almost.
She can deny it all she wants to. I know she loves me.
Oh, I'm sure you're expecting me to complain about the small-minded, ungrateful people here. Well, that's not going to happen. Because the truth is, I don't care what people think of me. I have done some of my best work here. I have saved the lives of countless Pine Valley citizens. And yes, it's true, they haven't exactly embraced me, but I'm not going anywhere. I plan on taking my last breath right here in Pine Valley.
Born and raised. I left, I came back, I left, I came back. You see the pattern? I always thought that I was going to grow up to be my dad. And that's a good thing. In fact, it's a great thing. I mean, chief of staff, married to the love of your life, raising little Jakes and Jakeettes. But it never quite worked out.
I remember when Jake was a little boy, he came to me with a pine cone in his hand, and he asked me, why does the trees drop so many cones on the ground? And I told him, the trees drop the cones to remind us that they're up there, looking out for the people who live in the houses below. Pine Valley has had good times and bad times, but even in bad times, you always had the feeling that someone was looking out for you.
I'm a very different man from the guy who blew in here 6 years ago looking for revenge. Did Pine Valley change me? I don't know. Ask this woman right here.
People see the glamour, the clothes, the public me. But I've gone through some very difficult times, both before I was famous and after. Some made the tabloids, some didn't. Sometimes I thought I wouldn't survive, but I did.
The legacy.
With the help of some family, especially my mother, Mona. I think of myself as strong, independent, but the truth is, I had firm ground to stand on. I had Pine Valley.
ABC's All My Children.
Details.
I've seen people do it for power, for money, for revenge, for escape. My high school boyfriend did it to give a girl a green card. but it means the most when the two go hand in hand. Love and marriage in Pine Valley.
I was hoping you wouldn't go there. 10 times.
13, if you count Erica twice and Liza 3 times.
Well, I thought getting married on a boat was romantic.
Oh, it was, but that wasn't in Pine Valley.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think when we retied the knot at Pine Valley Hospital, I really was not looking my best at all.
I think someone's dropping a hint.
Well, yeah, don't you think that a nice big ceremony would be fun? Our friends, our family. Doesn't sound so bad, does it?
Doesn't sound bad at all.
Oh, we have had some beautiful weddings here in Pine Valley. Not all the marriages turned out so pretty, but the weddings, they were straight out of the movies.
Every bride should have a horse-drawn carriage ride through the snow.
Well, one thing's for sure, a Pine Valley wedding guarantees some drama along with the cake and champagne.
My wedding at Cortland Manor. Pure fairy tale.
Cliff and Nina's marriage took a couple of tries to make it to the happy ending part. Erica always did know how to throw a wedding. Well, of course, she had a lot of practice. Picture perfect. Till Greenlee blew it sky high.
My daughter always knew how to make an entrance.
When I lost Babe, I thought that was it. I was convinced that I'd never love anybody as much as I loved her. And I met Marissa. That smile.
His dimples. I mean, how could I not fall in love?
I resisted at first. For a long time.
When I first came to Pine Valley, I was really just focused on getting my life back on track and my education, and then I met JR.
It's great. She's great.
No, I'm not married. Not even dating right now.
To find love once is wonderful. To find love more than once, it's amazing.
Althea, Erica, Brooke, Dixie, Gloria, Natalie. No, Natalie was before Gloria.
Some couples are just meant to be.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. I know that when that minister said those words, he said them 1,000 times to 1,000 different couples. But when he said them to me, I knew they were just for Jesse and me. Oh, gosh. We were so young.
You know, after all the loving that's gone down in this town, they should really rename Pine Valley Love Capital of America. I kid you. What are you trying to do over there? You loving me? Give me that.
Loving you.
That's my baby.
This is Randy, my wife.
Once I'm set up, I'll find some lucky lady. I'm sure she's out there.
It's like there's something wrong with you if you're not married. Or engaged to be engaged, or whatever. I mean, if I never find Mr. Right, I'm completely cool with that.
Althea, Erica, Brooke, Dixie, Gloria, Natalie, Liza, Crystal. No.
Something in the water, or maybe the moonshine. I went through my whole life without putting a ring on this finger. Since I landed here, been married 3 times.
Oh, romance. Okay. Well, I came back to Pine Valley for Colby, my daughter.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Well, I guess romance just didn't fit into the picture. You know, it doesn't really fit into my picture.
I'm not going to tell you who I'm interested in on national television, you know? This is national, right?
Things just happen, you know, especially I don't know, especially here for some reason.
Maybe I'm looking for love, maybe not.
I don't know. Never say never.
Maybe I am. I don't, forget it. Next question.
Does the order really matter? The important thing is that I'm actually married to the only woman I ever really loved.
He was so afraid, shattered, alone. I understood that. Sometimes I think I am the only person in the world who could have saved Adam that night. I took him into my arms, and we haven't let go of each other since. How was that? Too much emotion?
If somebody had told me back then that Amanda Dillon would be my love, the actual love of my life, actually my wife, I would have believed it.
This was my wedding ring. Crazy, huh? Jake is the most amazing man, but he didn't even know I was alive.
She was hot.
So I decided to go to the ER to get his attention.
Caliente hot.
Pretended to have a sore neck just so he'd massage it. After that, it was pretty easy to get him to put his hands on me.
Muy caliente hot. Get it?
When we first hooked up, we had so much fun. And then I really started to fall for him. Tell me I'm not gonna screw it up.
Erica Kane, Martin Brent, Cudahy, Chandler, Montgomery, Chandler, Merrick, Montgomery. There. I told you I could do it.
People say that you only have one soulmate. One person on the entire planet that's your match. So then what happens if you walk by that one person on the street or you've loved and lost? That's it? You're done? I don't believe that.
Someone once told me that I should write a soap opera about my life and call it All My Husbands. I laughed. But the truth is, I loved every single one of them. At the time.
Your soulmate could also be somebody that you just end up dancing in perfect sync with.
Sometimes you love a man because he protects you, or makes you laugh, or teaches you how to sail.
Do I think I'll fall in love again? Maybe I already have.
I'm counting on it.
On ABC.
Merci beaucoup!
Sometimes, instead of saying, pass the salt, you want to scream across the table, why the hell did you mess up my life? But you usually don't. Pine Valley, family friendly.
Oh, yeah, we had a big family.
4 sisters and 1 bathroom.
Oh, did he really? He didn't just really go there with the bathroom, did he?
Blow dryers and makeup and hair products.
It was not the horror show that he makes it out to be.
I miss it.
I actually kind of blocked out most of my childhood. Well, we weren't exactly a scrapbook photo album kind of deal, if you know what I mean. So, I mean, why would I want to repeat a history that should never have happened in the first place, right? So I decided I never wanted to have kids. Daddy! And now I can't even imagine my life without them. How you doing? Oh. Yes, sweet miss, we are going to be on TV. Right there.
I wanted to give my kids all of the hugs and kisses and love my parents never gave me. I wanted to be the mom that my mother never was. And I think I've done that. My Emma is such a happy, happy little girl. I mean, she's not living with us right now, but I have a feeling she'll be spending a lot more time at the mansion very soon.
Family is the most important thing to me.
Adam Chandler. He's a rattlesnake, eats his young.
So I'm supposed to pick a major this year. So I'm thinking psychology with an emphasis on family therapy or circus management.
Colby has finally figured out that home is where she belongs. If only JR could see the light. Oh, have you seen little Adam? He's pure Chandler through and through.
Wave to your Aunt Haley.
Aw.
Isn't he awesome? I know every parent says that about their kids, but little Adam, he hasn't had it very easy. You know, losing his mom and having me for a father. I've screwed up so many times. I just hope I haven't scarred him for life. I just want him to know no matter what happens, I love him. No matter what happens.
Sometimes I see so much of my mother, Mona, in them. Rewrite history. Especially Bianca, the quiet strength. Kendall is a little more like me.
Crowd will go wild.
Not so quiet.
Dr. Madden.
Quiet or not, we always get what we want.
Imagine Erica Kane as your mother. You can't.
The best of everything, unfortunately, can come with the worst of everything.
Tabloids, rumors.
Fame you never asked for, and pressure.
Luckily, my mother wrote the book. A few books, actually.
Almost everything I am, I owe to her.
Although I gotta say, we Martins do have a plan to be fruitful and multiply until we eventually take over the whole world. So far, my contributions are, besides Jenny, are Kathy and Jamie, and they're my pride and joy. They're just great kids. I'm proud of all of them.
She'd wake me up in the middle of the night to see if we could see the man in the moon wink at us. And I swear sometimes he did.
Joe and Ruth, for parents, score. Tad, pain in the rump. And Jeff and Tara, golden. I'm kidding about my brother, by the way.
At least I always had my dad. I loved how you always called him Uncle Porkchop.
Big holidays, snowball fights. I just really want to give Trevor the whole package.
I just hope that I can give Trevor everything that my dad gave me.
Because actually, Trevor is one of the best things that have ever happened to me. And it doesn't matter, if David is his father. I mean, it really doesn't.
My son, Trevor. My daughter, Marissa. They will never really know just how much I've done for them.
20 years. 20 long years.
When Dad came home, it wasn't all hugs and kisses. I was ticked. But I get it.
I grew up in foster homes. I never really knew what a family was. Now I do. It's Pine Valley. It's the Hubbards. They're my family.
And one day, it hit me. We are a family. Angie, she's got that fierce mom thing going on. And Frankie, well, there's nothing terrible about having a big brother.
When my mom died, my dad, he told me that everything was gonna be okay. That we would always stick together. I may have lost my mother, but I realized that I wasn't alone. I had the greatest dad a kid could have.
Let me see. Come here. Oh, look at this. Now, is that a family or what? Right?
Pepto-Bismol. 4444 or visit slimgenics.com.
Increasing clouds this afternoon with mild temps, highs in the 40s.
Sometimes the things that bond us together aren't the birthdays or the proms or the fun milestones. Sometimes we come together when we need to. Loss.
The last time I saw Myrtle, she invited me over for tea.
Very creative.
And she told me that she had a dream. She and my mother were driving around in one of those classic convertibles, top down, wind in their hair, laughing, driving down the road. A few days later, Myrtle passed away in her sleep. I like to think that my mother drove by and picked Myrtle up in that car. And they're both driving around together right now, having a good laugh.
I still talk to Dixie all the time. It's the truth. On a clear night, I'll go outside and I'll look up at the stars. Actually, just one particular star, and I'll tell her everything. It took a long time for me to accept that she's really gone. But maybe she's not. Who knows? Because it doesn't matter how dark the night is. I always know exactly where to find that star.
My beautiful Dixie. I miss her so.
Just seeing her smile was enough to make your day. Everybody loved my Jenny. I was so proud to be her mama.
Jenny was my high school sweetheart. When you start that young, it's supposed to last forever. Maybe that's why it's hard to go back.
My daughter Laura was 8 years old when she was killed by a drunk driver, and I didn't think I would survive it. But the memory of that bright, beautiful face, that's what kept me going.
We deserve the best, and together we can always get it. That was our motto. Babe wasn't just my daughter.
She wouldn't let me take her to the hospital.
She was half my heart. And always will be.
Babe died in my arms. And I swear I could just feel her life slipping away. I was ripped up about it. But I was angry too. Why she didn't just stay and fight? Why didn't she fight harder? Not for me, but for little Adam. Hey. Because when you love someone so much, you fight to stay with them.
Honestly, it's not really me they hate. I confront, I challenge, I push people to their limits. They fall short. That's what they hate, their own weaknesses. Me? I'm just a scapegoat. Let me tell you something. They would really miss me if I were gone. I get people's blood boiling. I make them feel alive.
Greenlee? Man, so many things to say about her, but I guess the best way to describe her is that she was just so full of life. She was up for anything. And I lost her on our wedding day. One moment I was planning a future with my bride, and the next moment I was searching for her body.
I miss my sister so much.
Julia was. Can I take a second?
Stewart was the best fly fisherman on the East Coast. Made his own lures. Beautiful things, works of art. Everything Stewart got was special to him. A gift. And he always gave back more than he got. I just wish he would.
It's okay, Dad. Take your time.
I can't do this. I just can't.
BC.
Leaving Pine Valley.
No one leaves Pine Valley. Not for good.
Father is the reason we moved to Pine Valley, and Father is the reason why Cliff and I ultimately left.
You take the M15 bus from Park and Pine Street at 9:15 a.m., 10:15 a.m., 11:15 a.m., 12:15 a.m., 1:15 p.m. There's always that pull.
Your hometown. It's with you for life.
I still think of it as home. I know that there'll always be a special place for me there.
Oh, of course I'd come back, but wouldn't somebody have to warn Erica first?
Brooke who?
Can any man stay away from Erica Kane forever?
MIT is a lot more difficult for me to navigate than Pine Valley, and not only because one of the school colors is red, but when you have autism spectrum disorder, your family helps a lot.
The Pine Valley public school system took Lily in, mainstreamed her.
You know, I still read the Pine Valley Bulletin online, but I see the holiday dinner menu at the Valley Inn or that there's going to be a Memorial Day town picnic, and I just really want to go home.
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 Whether it's a wish on a Christmas tree angel or a prayer for a happy, healthy child, it's a force that keeps us going. Hope.
The thing about Pine Valley, we love our history, but we really are all about moving forward. Tell us we can't do something, and we will. You knock us down, we get up stronger. Those tornadoes that ripped through here last year.
I mean, really, it looked like bombs went off all over the city, like a war zone.
We had injured in waiting rooms, the halls.
Phones were out, the power was out.
But we took care of our people.
It was like the end of the world. And for some people, it was.
It only took a few minutes, and the comeback was sticks. My daughter and my grandbaby buried alive.
I tried to get to the hospital in time, but I was too late. Babe was dead.
It was bad, but it wasn't the first time it happened. Like in '94, a tornado came by and leveled the house.
But we survived and rebuilt. So did the town. Then and now.
No, we rebuilt, man, because we didn't have an option. Nobody could afford to just, throw up their hands and walk away. Because that's not how the people around here are. We get busy, rebuilding our town and our lives. We kept Pine Valley on the map, kept it moving forward. So we could keep moving forward.
And everyone came together to help, and we didn't stop until absolutely every person was accounted for. I was really proud to be a part of that.
Eric and I were trapped right here in the tunnels here in the mansion. I kept that woman alive. She owes me her life. She'll never admit it.
After Ryan rescued Adam and me, I went to the hospital to see Kendall. I tried to get her to wake up. I begged her to open her eyes, but she wouldn't.
It's a miracle I'm here.
In the ruin of that storm, literally in the rubble,
I can see that.
Bianca gave birth to a beautiful baby girl.
Keep pushing.
Gabrielle. So much destruction, so much death. And yet, there was Gabby. In the midst of all that tragedy.
Looking at Gabrielle now, you can't tell that she was born in the middle of all those tornadoes. But when she grows up, this is just a prediction, she might just be the strongest Kane woman of us all.
Okay.
Something about this whack job.
Their final showdown.
Burn in hell.
General Hospital.
In 1555, Nostradamus predicted that 3 stars would align to create one astounding event.
He must have been talking about ABC Comedy Wednesday. This week, Comedy Wednesday.
That's Pine Valley. I know I can't be completely objective, but I think it deserves its title as best town in America. It might not have the best weather, the biggest attractions, or the lowest unemployment, but it has something much more important.
I'm a lifer, and I say it without apology. I am a lifer with a mission, and that's to get my whole family back in this town, every single Martin.
I got everything I need right here. A job that I love, most beautiful wife in the world, a healthy baby boy. I mean, it's not all cupcakes for us yet, but it will be. Give or take 6 months.
Coming back home is
not always easy. You know, when I first got here, I was trying too hard to get Colby to accept me again. And then I just realized that I don't have to work that hard at it. And I also realized that Pine Valley is really my home. You know, always has been.
My family's here. My future's here. No, I'm not going anywhere. Frank?
A new life with the love of my life. What more could I ask?
So many people thought that the end of New Beginnings would be the end of me. Well, they obviously don't know me very well. I have so many projects in the works, including trying to help those beautiful children I met in Africa and raising money for Bianca's Miranda Center. As difficult as these times are for so many people, I truly believe that we need to look past our own problems and give hope to those who need it most.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
That was so good. You love that movie, don't you? She loves that movie.
The Hubbard family has landed, and we are staying put. My children.
What do I think makes Pine Valley so special? I think it's because everyone who lives here feels a connection. You don't have to be related. You don't even have to like each other. No matter who you are or what you do, Pine Valley is like a big home with a lot of rooms. We have disagreements, we have issues.
In the end, we all come together.
And the door is always open.
The great and the least, the weak and the strong, the rich and the poor, in sickness and in health, in joy and in sorrow, in tragedy and triumph, you are all my children.
Oh, my sinuses.
Uncle Max